there's different consistencies that I use to paint these things, and it's really, really important. I call them, it's a bit like a dairy. You've got watery, then a bit thicker is milky, a bit thicker is creamy, a bit thicker again is buttery. It sounds like a dairy, but it's really the thickness of the consistency of your paint and your water mix. I've just given this a light spray, and I'm just about to put in some lovely little bit of extra detail that will take it into the next stage. It'll keep that nice and soft back there, and we'll be able to start to see some lovely things begin to happen. We're still getting that distance there, which is nice. Change that brush. Here we go. I noticed that top of that escarpment's got more of a yellow top on it while it's still moist. Let's put that in nice and confidently. If you paint your marks confidently, you'll find that people will respond to that. They won't respond to marks that have gone dob, 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 dab, dab, dab. You know, you want a slash, bash, crash rather than a dob, dob, dob. But remember, we're writing a book without the words. We're writing the storyline of this day and what's happening. And you see those marks going in are definite and deliberate, you know. So there's our escarpment happening over there. Is it exactly the same as it? No, but that's not necessary. I want an indication of what's happening here. I've made that moisture a little bit stronger there because I think it's really required to lift and give that escarpment some sort of personality, if you like. This over here comes down through here. So you see this is all coming together beautifully. This is sprayed again slightly just to give it a little bit of softness. These little sprays are from the $2 shop or something. They're really nothing special. I think it's important to have the escarpments in because that gives it personality, you know. It says, well, that's rough out there, you know, this is incredible country. I've let this dry too because it really needs to have some sharper edges in along here. Sounds Irish, doesn't it? You could keeping it soft but with sharper edges. There we go. Coming back through here. And that's all, you can see that all coming together. A little touch of warmth back there for one of those roofs wouldn't hurt. Maybe back in here. It's just a touch, and it's suggesting what's there rather than what's actually there, which is great. Not a problem. This is some neutral tint put into this mixture that I just had there just to deepen off some bottom of these trees, give them a bit of shadow underneath. Nice, I saw that nice strong dark there with the light above it, so that just really helps it to find some sort of correlation with the back trees and the front trees, which is really nice. This comes back through here. What have we got? I've brought this village just down a little bit closer, but I'm going to put in some of the yellows here. Just to give it a little bit of direction. And back in here. This here, really important. This is like little trees through here and lines. They're just like directional lines that start to tie your landscape together. Trees are difficult.
They are, Terry.
There we are. Foliage and trees are difficult, aren't they? Now these little villages and things here are really, they've got some nice dark trees around them and in through them, and we just want to make sure that we suggest to tell that story back in there. Coming back down, that comes here. There we go. Really important to tie some sort of direction in there. A bit of water splatter, doesn't hurt rather. Okay, we've got some lovely bright roofs there. This is cadmium scarlet, which will give me a bit of water in amongst it all, and there we go, some lovely little roofs. There again, suggesting. Take what's there. We've got a nice couple of things. We'll put one there anyway, whether it's there or not. Here. Yeah, that's good. Down along this river, I just need to adjust that slightly while I'm at it, while I let that dry for a little bit. There we go. It comes back in there. You're all very quiet. What's going on?
Taking it all in.
Taking it all in?
Watching you.
Yeah. You're all sweet talkers. This is really, really lovely stuff. This lovely border of trees gives this river some personality, doesn't it? It's really beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Now if we put a nice little dark in there, a little bit of moisture underneath it. Oh, you're right there? Oh, well. I'll look after you. Yeah, I know you've got a good man there to look after you, haven't you? There we go. Some nice reflections happening. More blue, actually, in there. That's better. We get this bridge in while that other's drying. There, there, there. Base. A little bit of there and fingers are amazing. And God created fingers before he created paintbrushes, you know. That's good. Link them together. Too much there. Suddenly that all comes. A bit more warmth in that water in the front. I'm moving from this to that and vice versa, just to allow things to dry before I go on to the next stage over here. That's the reason. There we go. See how nice that looks? Yum, bubble gum. Beautiful. Yes. Isn't that a lovely colour over the cerulean?
What colour blue are you using there?
That's cobalt blue.
Yep.
But see, it's warmer
Yeah.
and it's richer, so it's closer to you. So that and a bit of mixture of rubbish from the palette.
Gathered that.
So what colour is that? A bit of rubbish from the palette. Yeah, that's right. Some of the best stuff can be sitting in your palette, you know. Okay, time to get back to this. This is only second stage, so I've got to finish it off after I finish this, so I'm going to let you guys go back in a moment. But this is important. Get this. As I said, this is an indication of what's there. It's not actually what's there, so, but it'll give us a feel for the day, and that's what I'm after.
Is that your fancy special brush?
Yes, you see that brush? Really, really nice. Yeah, Da Vinci brushes are just started making them. They're great for foliage. Got a little short bit out the front. Lovely, lovely little brush. And great if you're doing foliage and you want to make a statement and then adjust with the tip of it, you know? Fantastic. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? We've got some more coming this way. There we go. Marks we make. I've nearly finished my first book. It's called Marks You Make. Make a great watercolour. And how to make those marks, you know? Really important. There we go. That's got a lovely little dark down there while that wash is still wet. Pop that in. Another roof there, which I'll put in. Maybe a bit of something there. There we go. Interesting?
Yeah, very interesting.
You like it?
Yes, yes, I do.
You do? That's important. So, main motive, let's have a look. We'll get the roof of it in. Whoosh. There we go, a little bit more water, just to soften it a little. There we go. Don't fiddle with things. As soon as you start to fiddle with things, you'll start to get tight. And uninteresting paintings come from that sort of activity. They really do. Tight staccato things that will just be not enjoyable at all. That's got a little bit of raw sienna on the walls. Here we go. Lots of water. Watercolour will always dry lighter than you put it on. So I know this is going to dry lighter. Give me a nice image. I'll put in my detail a little bit later on. Put in these last lot of trees and I'll let you go back and paint for a bit. How's that? Sound good? You can't wait to paint? So it's not an easy subject, but look at that. There's trees. Slash, bash, crash. And look, they look like trees. Really? What's difficult about that? Look. I'm getting a bit bossy now, aren't I?
Yeah.
But look at that. That looks more believable than, oh my goodness. Dop, 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 dash, dash, dash. Doesn't it? Warmer, a bit more burnt sienna in that mix here. And then if we've got some neutral tint into that, with a little bit of permanent magenta, just to get underneath. Link that together. What we got? Another little line here. Bring that down. Need some more. Cobalt turquoise light, lovely colour. That's better. Link them together. Link this. This is before the big finale, you realise.
Mm.
Lots to go.